Hello everybody, my name is Mike Demaro and I want to welcome you to the latest episode of My Life with Asperger's. Today's topic is going to be about confidence. Now, I know how hard it can be to have confidence in your life. You know, when you feel that you are in a new place, or if you have new friends or a new job, new schools even, you gotta have confidence to go there and succeed, Now, obviously, I've been transferred into a new job at Disney. And I'm feeling uncertain about it because it's not what I expected it to be. And the time of day that they have me scheduled is not what I expected it to be either. And I feel a little bit uncomfortable with it. In the training, I feel a little bit uncomfortable with. Even though I just started training this past week, and I still have training next week to go to. So, I feel a little bit uncomfortable with the way things have been going. I just need the confidence to feel that I should have the confidence to build up to have the new job, It's just hard for me because of my disability. I know I don't let my disability down in life. Like, I don't let my life dictate by what my disability is. I try not to let that sit in the way. And you gotta have confidence out there if you want to succeed in everything. I know it's hard for me sometimes because of the situation that it is. Like, you may not feel confident enough to speak up and say, hey, I don't feel comfortable at this place, or I don't feel comfortable being trained at this place. I may not have the confidence, but I'm going to try my best to feel the way that I am and try to build it up so I could have the confidence to go out there and succeed. Now, it might be a little hard for people on the autism spectrum and Asperger's to have the confidence to go out there in life and succeed. I know it can be hard. I know that Asperger's, like me, sometimes don't feel comfortable and want the same thing happen all over again. But I know that's not the way the world works. There's going to be change in this world, Like change of job, for example, for me. I know that I don't feel confident enough to control it, to take the bull by the horns. I don't feel confident enough about that. I know that I'm supposed to get training on my new job too, but a couple of the days they're gonna have me trained at like cash register. I don't feel comfortable working at a cash register. I don't feel comfortable handling money. I went to the store for the first time on Tuesday for my first day of training, and I didn't feel comfortable enough because of the busyness of the store, I didn't like the busyness. I didn't like dealing with all those guests in the store. I know that it's the largest Disney merchandise store in the world, but still, I didn't feel comfortable going in there as a trainee and seeing all the people come in, one of my confidence levels that is weak is the crowds. I don't feel comfortable doing crowds. I don't feel comfortable with crowds. And let me tell you this too. Even though I felt comfortable at the Rays game when I went the other night there last week? You know why we left early from the Rays game at the bottom of the 7th inning? Was because we didn't feel confident. We felt me and my friend felt confident enough that the score of the game was going to be a win for the Tampa Bay Rays. We left. There was no point of us staying any longer. You know? And then also, to beat the traffic. We didn't feel confident enough that if we stayed, we didn't feel comfortable staying in the game because you had a concert, and then after the concert everybody was going to pile out, and boom, traffic was going to be backed up. We didn't feel confident that we didn't want to stay in that. We felt confident enough that we had to leave early so that we could beat everybody, you know, and we did. And also, we took a different way home that night. We took south instead of north. Now, I was trying to tell my friend that was in the car with me, we might want to go south because you're going to have less traffic going that way than you are heading north. People are going to head to Tampa if we take north. So I was trying to explain to my friend that I want to take south, and then I told him I had confidence enough to tell him that we have to take south because if we don't take south and we take north, we're going to run into all that traffic. And plus, if we went south, the number 3 bridge on the Travel Channel, the number 3 bridge on the Travel Channel list of bridges in the world is on that list. So I wanted to show him that too. And I felt confident enough to have his trust that we went south. I know it was going to be a little bit out of the way, but, you know, there are 2 bridges to get out of St. Petersburg. And we chose the one that goes south instead of north. I know we came from the north to go to the game. And you know, also, I felt confident enough. I wanted to leave early to head over to St. Petersburg. But one of my friends that was supposed to go with us didn't meet us at the campground like he was supposed to. So I was like, I didn't want to wait. I felt confident enough that me and my other buddy, it was like when he called, it was like, get in the car, we're going. We're not waiting around. I felt confident enough that we weren't going to wait around for my other friend to get up here at the campground, that we had to meet him where he was getting lost. So I felt confident enough that my other friend could take his car and follow us to the game. You know? You know, feeling confidence is the best feeling that you can have. If you feel it, you have it. Now, I don't feel confident enough working late at night. And that's why when I was at Pizza Planet, I always told them I had to be out by 5. Because I didn't feel comfortable being out late at night. I still don't feel comfortable being out late at night. And my new role, all my training days coming up, they have me staying at least until midnight or 12:30. And I don't feel comfortable with that at all. And I don't have the confidence to stay out there. Because I don't have the confidence for the other people on the roads at that time of night. You know what I mean? And especially where the environment I'm going to be at, you know, downtown Disney, you don't need a ticket to go to downtown Disney. You don't have to pay to go to downtown Disney. That marketplace is free. You know? You don't have gates. You don't have to sell tickets. You don't have auto plazas. I don't feel confident working there. Also because of safety reasons. I know I'm going to be working there, but I don't feel confident. And the other night, when I went to my car, there was a flat tire. And I was like, how did this occur? I'm trying to figure out how did this happen. You know? Like, I drove my car in for the first day of training. It was okay. Then, when I went out to the parking lot, got in my car, and then I felt flat. I felt there was like a flat tire, and I was like, oh no, there's a flat tire, and I'm trying to figure out, how did the flat tire occur? And the security guy came over, and he was trying to figure out how the flat went on. And then the guy who came out to change the flat tire, he was also trying to figure out, how did the flat go on? Or how did the flat occur? You know? And they had no clue on how that happened. I'm trying to figure out, was I targeted or something? Or was there a bad cast member that didn't like me? They didn't know that was my car, or they didn't like my car at all, or something, and or something like that. I don't know what happened. And then yesterday, when I took the tire over to Walmart to try to have it fixed, they were like, oh, there's a big slit in the tire, so we couldn't fix it. Now I'm trying to figure out, how in the world can the tire have a slit? How in the world can the tire be flat? You know? I felt confident enough to take it to Walmart. I didn't feel confident enough to get a new tire. You know? I felt confident that I'm gonna be working at Downton Disney, but if this was gonna happen every single day, if it is, I don't feel confident enough working there because of the safety of the area that I'm going to be working at. You know, I don't feel confident about it. Confidence is something you need to build to achieve your goals. And we were just talking about that in the last episode about goals. And you gotta have confidence to do that. You know? Confidence is a good thing to have. You just gotta feel it, you know? And if you don't feel it, then I don't know what to tell you. Because if you don't feel it, you're gonna feel upset, you're gonna feel left out and all that. Let me read you a definition and then I'll end the episode here. Confidence is generally described as a state of being certain either that a hypothesis or prediction is correct, or that a chosen course of action is the best or most effective. Self-confidence is having confidence in oneself. So basically, you gotta have confidence to live out your life. You know? I know it's hard to have it as an Aspie, but at the same time, you gotta have it to build up your life, you know? So, that's where I want to end it. So, make sure you have confidence for yourself, and I'll see you all later.